Hello and welcome to MMOFTW for March 22nd, 2014. I'm your host, Bill Murphy, and this is the week that was at MMO News. This week marked the annual Game Developers Conference, the first of the gaming-related conventions that will span from now through August and even into October. See what we discovered during the festivities and more, because this is MMOFTW. One of the privileges of checking out an overseas game in its early stages of localization is the potential to view a highly polished gameplay experience with the wide-eyed wonder that comes along with not knowing quite how anything works. This experience pretty much sums up Sam Pafrazana's and Bill's previews of ArcheAge, the upcoming sandbox MMORPG from Tryon Worlds and XL Games at the Game Developers Conference this past week. Sam and I both got a really good eyes-on view of the game, full English and everything else going on in it. We could finally see all the classes, all the crafting capabilities, and the map, for instance, were all finally Englishized. Plus we went into a pretty deep dive about just what you can do in the game, which is pretty much everything. Be sure to head to the site and check it out. My.com, part of the Mail.ru gaming giant, revealed that it is currently developing a science fiction fantasy MMO entitled Skyforge. The team behind Skyforge is the same that created the first mega-hit Russian-developed MMO, All Odds Online. American-based Obsidian Entertainment will also be working with the All Odds team to create Skyforge. Set in a world where fantasy meets sci-fi and ancient mysteries live side by side with cutting-edge technologies, Skyforge transports players to a stunning universe where mortals and immortals fight for survival against invading gods and their armies. Players start as immortals newly reborn into the world and vie to become gods themselves. We'll have much more to say next week when Garrett Fuller offers his impressions of Skyforge. ArenaNet and the Guild Wars 2 team have announced that the next Guild Wars 2 update, set to launch on April 15th, will be focused on enhancing and overhauling several game features. That's right, the living story is taking a break while the team works on giving us more quality of life polish. There's a plan in place to incrementally reveal information over the coming weeks, but they did start the ball rolling with the news that the trait system is set for a complete overhaul, and the stat for critical power is changing also to ferocity. We'll keep you posted on all of the new information coming out of ArenaNet as the weeks go by. Sony Online Entertainment and the Everquest Next Landmark team gave players an early Easter present with the news that the alpha run of the game is ready to end, and that the closed beta is just around the corner and slated to begin on March 26th, that's next Wednesday. The final day of the alpha testing is on Sunday, March 23rd, that's tomorrow, and the team highly recommends that players make templates of the creations, as there will be a full wipe prior to the start of the closed beta. We also chatted with Sony's Dave Georgeson about the beta and the road ahead, so be sure to check it out at MMORPG. R2 Games announced the newest addition to its stable of free-to-play MMOs with Zombies Ate My Pizza, a post-apocalyptic shooter according to the press release. The game will feature 3 vs 3 battles both on and cross-server, as well as in-game trading card games and much more. It's an interesting take on the browser MMO, and we'll just have to see exactly how it plays. There's a beta K giveaway, so head over to the site and grab one and let us know what you think of the game. The latest WildStar DevSpeak addresses 2 of the game's PvP modes, Arenas and Battlegrounds. In addition to describing how these will uniquely work in WildStar, the video diary also goes into detail about the rewards players can expect with participating. Check it out and let us know what you think. You can read a more in-depth account of the PvP features mentioned in the DevSpeak by checking out Gareth Harmer's The Evolving Battleground preview. Obsidian Entertainment announced that it is working on a new tactical tank MMO called Armored Warfare. The free-to-play title was announced during the annual Game Developers Choice Awards. To celebrate the announcement, Obsidian opened up a beta registrations and released a trailer to show the game to the world. Could it be that World of Tanks is feeling the strain with War Thunder and now Armored Warfare breathing down its virtual neck? Well, we'll just see, but competition is always good. BioWare and Star Wars The Old Republic have begun to release information about the forthcoming Galactic Strongholds digital expansion. Galactic Strongholds is the update that will feature player housing and guild flagships. Subscribers will have access to the expansion in late June, while preferred access players in late July, and everyone else, that's all the free-to-play players that came on without having bought the client, will gain access in early to mid-August. You'll be able to acquire customizable strongholds, live on multiple planets, launch your own guild flagship, invite your friends to check out your place, get legacy stronghold storage, and a whole lot more. Players must have an active subscription by May 11th to get the earliest access to Galactic Strongholds. And last but not least, during this week's GDC, Sony revealed Project Morpheus, the prototype virtual reality headset that will be compatible with the PlayStation 4. Part of the announcement included the news that Eve's Valkyrie is on the shortlist of games that will utilize the headset's capabilities right from launch. We didn't get our own hands on, but chances are we'll feel how it works compared to the Oculus Rift at PAX in just a few weeks. That does it for this week's top stories. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at MMORPG.com without the dot. You can also find me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. Thanks for watching, hope you had a great week, and as always, don't let a bad pug get you down.